Long after the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock in 1621 and celebrated a successful harvest with a 3-day gathering that became the first Thanksgiving, it was the first president of the United States, George Washington, who declared November 26, 1789, a day of public Thanksgiving.
While a lot of people trace the origins of the celebration of Thanksgiving in the United States back to the Pilgrims and Plymouth in the 17th century, our kind of contemporary understanding of it really has to do more with these proclamations that were made by various presidents.
Chicago History Museum Director of Exhibitions, Paul DeRica, says the holiday was observed on and off for years. President James Madison proclaimed a Thanksgiving Day in 1814 and 1815.
Thanksgiving as a national holiday really kind of takes shape and then becomes part of American culture in the 1860s.
But it wasn't until October 3rd of 1863, in the midst of the Civil War, that President Abraham Lincoln made what is now regarded as the Thanksgiving Proclamation. He wrote, "The year that is drawing to a close has been filled with the blessings of fruitful fields and healthful skies." He called the nation's people and its prosperity, quote, "gracious gifts," and said, "It has seemed to me fit and proper that they should be gratefully acknowledged. I do, therefore, invite my fellow citizens in every part of the United States to set apart and observe that last Thursday of November next as a day of Thanksgiving." Lincoln's proclamation took effect just 1 week after his most famous speech, the Gettysburg Address.
Even though the United States is in the midst of this great civil war and there are all of these challenges that the nation is facing, there's still a lot to be thankful for.
It was the culmination of a decades-long campaign by a prominent magazine editor named Sarah Josepha Hale. She lobbied Lincoln for the holiday.
Thanksgiving, in establishing it as a national holiday, certainly stands as one of his enduring accomplishments.
And in the 1940s, Congress issued Joint Resolution 41, forever making Thanksgiving a public holiday. A beloved tradition made possible by the first president who called Illinois home, and the first one nominated in Chicago.
And some of his strongest support came from the city of Chicago. So in many ways, it's not just Lincoln that the country has to thank for Thanksgiving, as we know today, but also Chicago as well.
In Chicago, Mike Lowe, WGN News.